Public policy is very important for society because it determines how we all live our lives and how our society works. We think it's really important that the development of public policy is underpinned by robust evidence and expert knowledge, and that policymakers have access to that. So one of the most important things that we do, I think, is to provide a single point of call or a single interface between UCL researchers and external policymakers, and that benefits both sides. It simplifies the process and it can save a lot of time and effort. And we also will help UCL researchers to think through what their objectives might be if they want to have some policy engagement and who they're hoping to reach, what they're trying to do. We also have a number of specific mechanisms to support policy engagement for our researchers and to develop relationships with external bodies. They include a policy placement scheme so that UCL researchers can spend time in a government department or another policy organisation. We produce policy briefing notes which summarise key research findings in an accessible way. We organise roundtable discussions that bring academics and policymakers together to think about particular policy challenges and how they might be overcome. We run public events to foster a sort of broader public dialogue on some key public policy issues. And we run UCL policy commissions, which are big cross-disciplinary projects considering a particular policy challenge and making some recommendations about it. We're also increasingly trying to foster more strategic collaborations with external bodies as well, so that will provide more of an overall framework for our interactions rather than just doing things on a one-off or a case-by-case basis. I think the most important thing that we're doing at the moment is providing the time and the space and the support for people to think about policy engagement and the policy impact of their work. It's really about enabling that to happen when people are very, very busy and don't necessarily see this part of their core academic business. And it's also providing time to reflect on what might work and what doesn't work, because this is very much an evolving landscape and there's no set way of how to do it.
I was in between my PhD and my postdoc. I'd done some experience in industry and I wanted to get a broader idea of how research investments in the UK were shaped. By working with the Department of Business Innovation and Skills, I was able to understand how civil servants worked with ministers and different stakeholders from research and industry to shape different calls and how to apply that to jobs and growth for the UK. By working with the public policy at UCL, I was able to work with a wider range of industry and research stakeholders within robotics, which then has helped us develop the right structures to then promote our work here at UCL and then translate that into products and into the real world.
I've been working with a group of colleagues around UCL on the governance of climate change technologies, by which I mean the ways in which we make decisions on technologies that we hope are going to mitigate climate change. The expertise of the public policy team has helped me to present my academic work in a way where I can get feedback from a broader audience rather than just from academics.
Public policy has an immense impact on society. We think it's very important that the development of public policy is underpinned by robust evidence and expert knowledge. So what we're trying to do at UCL is to ensure that our research is helping to inform the development of public policy and thinking about the ways that the research we do here can benefit society.